A Bitcoin price explosion is right around the corner. There are a number of catalysts now that you need to be aware of because it is about to send the market, whether that's MicroStrategy, Polymarket in the US elections, Tether, or Russia. We're going to break all of it down in this video so you're best placed to understand exactly what's about to happen to Bitcoin. But let me tell you, it's about to get crazy. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So let's start here. Less than 8 days away, we'll have a new president-elect of the US. And right now, the markets favor a Trump victory. Now, a lot of people predict this to be incredibly bullish for cryptocurrency, given some of the policies and statements he's made, and ultimately what he threatens to do, whether that be sack Gary Gensler, whether that be create a Bitcoin reserve. But you can see here, currently on Polymarket, 65% are in favor of a Trump victory. Now, some may argue the market's actually priced in a little bit of a Trump victory, which could be true. And I think as this market moves through this week, the more and more this fluctuates, the more and more we get a view of whether Trump will be victorious or not, could depict whether we see Bitcoin pushing further high or pulling back down. We've just broke 68,000. We'll take a look at the charts more specifically in just a minute, but I think this will be a good metric to keep an eye on. Now, we must stress this can be unfortunately manipulated by simply buying more. Right now, if you were to put $1,000 on a Trump victory, by the way, this could net you a $1,500 return. I'm absolutely not telling you to go and do it. I'm just giving you an example of where it is. In contrary, a Kamala Harris is about 3 times the return on that potential. That just gives you the idea. Right now, a Polymarket, Harris is the outsider. But we also now have big corporations that are starting to look at what's going on with someone like MicroStrategy. They just announced once again, their biggest earning company, their share price, all-time high, everything again aligned to the fact that they hold Bitcoin. They actually hold 252,000 Bitcoin, about $17 billion. And what's interesting is the fact that they will buy whenever. We actually heard today El Salvador are just going to buy 1 Bitcoin every single day, but a 7% soared to $236 with a market cap of $47 billion, overtaking Microsoft in all-time stock gains. Now, what's interesting with the Microsoft sentiment is all of a sudden, Microsoft is suddenly voting to get into Bitcoin. Go and check out my video that I uploaded yesterday talking a bit more about the specifics on it. But I think it's interesting you're seeing these huge companies. We have big earnings this week, Apple, Google, Microsoft earnings, all of which may open the door for them to be looking to get into Bitcoin, given the strategic move from MicroStrategy and what that's fruitful in terms of the price. Now, we obviously also saw some FUD last week at the back end, which was around those USDT reserves, or more importantly, the whole Tether ecosystem. Well, the CEO of Tether has come out and basically said it's nonsense, and they actually have a significant portfolio that backs the asset, where they got $100 billion in US treasuries, 82,000 Bitcoin, that's about 5.5 billion, and 48 tons of gold. I do want to just look at that treasuries number, $100 billion. Ultimately, this is what countries do to create debt. When they want debt to support spending, they create treasuries. And this is interesting because they pay a percentage return back. So actually the fact Tether has them, the reality is it's probably in the US interest to keep them there rather than they go to China or many other countries. So I think this is really important. Again, probably gives some legitimacy and ultimately giving a more truer sentiment of backing when you are in treasuries. I think it's important to reference. And all of that probably bears into insignificance with what I'm about to tell you. And I think a lot of people just simply don't know what's coming or are ignoring the fact that this is a thing. We've got some more news from Russia. I've been talking about this now for the last 2 weeks and how big this is going to be. And Putin has now signed a second Russian crypto mining law as the nation prepares to tax miners. Think about this. Putin is ultimately at war with Ukraine. Not a good thing at all. We know that he's had tariffs and more importantly has been restricted in terms of being able to sell goods. So he needs some money. He's got to finance the country. What better way? Open up the mining gateway, open up the floodgates to huge mining onboarding, but tax people at the same time. And we've seen this now. This is the second part to transfer control of new Russian crypto mining registry to the country's tax body. If you still sit on the fence and you believe that Russia is not coming into this market, you are absolutely sadly mistaken. Now, people may ask, well, hold on a minute. If they're going to tax it, why is this going to be important? The gold rush will continue. You're going to see this battle to absolutely grab as much Bitcoin as we possibly can. What does that mean? It means that companies will not sell as quick. It means the price is going to go up, and ultimately it can only be good for Bitcoin overall. So I think we've got this catalyst to think about what's coming this week. And more importantly, rumors are November the 1st, we could see some incredible amounts of hash power come on from Russia, which is going to be pretty bullish. So lots of indications there, 4 real key points to understand what's going on with Bitcoin. Now, let's take a look at the price here on the 3-day chart, which I think is very, very interesting and has kind of been confirming what we've been talking about. This triple bottom on the W pattern being very important as this is kind of played out and starting to move again to the upside. You can see it there. Look, there's the triple bottom coming in. But more importantly, the break, retest, and the consolidation now moving to the upside as well is very positive when it comes to the price of Bitcoin. So expect some moves. Now, obviously, we're looking towards the start of the new year is here on the 1st of January. We're looking towards the 6th. This is when we're going to get the official announcement. Who is the next US president of, well, you know, of America? That's the reality is. And coming in live on the 6th, which I think is going to be incredibly important. And once again, could signify either a move in the market or not. And I think we have to be mindful of exactly where that sits. But that is what we've got to look forward to. Price of Bitcoin, in my opinion, look out. We could see huge inflows. Yet again, 400 million back end of last week. Look out for this morning. I absolutely believe the US is going to come in. They're going to buy because they know what's coming in November the 1st. And that is the Russian mining machine. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you are interested, by the way, in trading Bitcoin, don't forget we've got a link to MEXC offering you $8,000 worth of new bonus signups, as well as giving you a 10% rebate on all of your trades. So if you're a trader and you're looking to leverage up to 200x leverage on Bitcoin, check out the link, as always, to MEXC down in the description. It helps out the channel and ultimately supports you and your trades. And that's what we're here about. That's what the 2-Bit Crypto channel is all about. Community, while at the same time doing the right thing for everyone. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget, let me know in the comments down below what your view is. Do you think Russia are coming on the 1st of November? What do you think that does for the price of Bitcoin? And until next time, have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.